Hi guys, welcome back to some more FIFA 14 action. Guys, we're in the championship. Holy crap! Wow. Bit of a emotional end to the last episode with the board giving us naff all money basically. I've made a few decisions off camera, and the first few minutes of this may be a bit boring. As I won't be skipping forward in the simulation. I'm just going to go through what my plans are, what my thoughts are for AFC Wimbledon in the Championship, and also give you a few reasons behind a few of my decisions. We'll start with the squad. We have 30 players in the squad: 3 goalkeepers, 10 defenders, 11 midfielders, 6 attackers. I'm going to allow Samusalo to go on loan again this season. I think get him a bit more game time. Although I'm going to actually have a scout for free agent keepers, and if there's someone that's 17, then I may bring him in. And actually, yeah, I probably will do that instead, and I will sell Samusalo. Warner will be kept. He's good backup. We're going to need a good backup, especially in the Championship this season. We've got Ademi, Bagnac, Hwang Sok Ho is up for sale. We've got Romero, Rossetti and Zacharissen. Zacharissen is going to be allowed to go out on loan again. Basically, the reason why I'm selling Hwang Sok Ho, I know he's a utility player and can play anywhere across the back four, but he's 28, he's rated 66, and he's on £3 a week, basically. Whereas we've got Bagnac, who is rated 68 and is 6 years younger than Hwang Sok Ho. We've got Ademi, who is rated one lower than Hwang Sok Ho, and he's 8 years younger. Romero is rated 3 higher and he's 8 years younger. Rossetti is rated 10 higher and he's 8 years younger. Zacharissen is rated the same as Hwang Sok Ho and he's 9 years younger. So that's the reason for getting rid of Hwang Sok Ho. I may look to bring in another central defender, but I'll bring in someone younger. As I go through, you'll understand my reasons for selling some of these players, and also I'll be going through my policy in terms of bringing players in. Kim Jin-soo is going to be my main left back for the season. I have put Lapin up for sale. Hopefully, just want to get his £3 wages off the books. He's 34 years old, and I think I can find a 62 rated free agent, potentially someone that's under 21. I may as well actually start now with the fact that my main goal in terms of selling players, loaning players out, is it's going to be a one in, one out. It's going to be like for like. My main transfer goal is to bring in free agents who are 21 or under, and they will replace players. So if I sell Lapin, I will bring someone in 21 who's under 21 in the left back, or who can play back up to Kim Jin-soo. I may not bring another centre back in, as obviously I have 4, and I have 4 there with Zacharissen as the 5th, who will hopefully be out on loan gaining some experience. My right back situation is okay. Should I be able to sell a lot of these players and bring in some decent funds, I may look to buy a new right back who's hopefully rated 70, and then I will look to get rid of one of these, probably get rid of Hornshush, as he is on £5 a week. Attacking mids, I'm keeping Jung and Wirtz. I'm keeping the pair of them. Because Jung can play right mid as well. You see they can play right wing, left wing or cam, so I'm keeping Jung. He's only 20, he's worth 1.3 million on 2,000 a week. Wirtz is another player who I'm keeping. He was crucial last season. His finishing is great, his ball control, dribbling are all great, and I just want to keep him in the side. He's only 25. I think he will be rated 75 by the end of the season, is what I think, if I can give him the correct game time. Musonda is going to be kept. He is a decent CDM. He will help us out in the centre of midfield. He will be getting a lot of game time this season. Tim Payne is also going to be kept. You see that he is rated 1 less than Musonda, but he's 2 years younger. Pell is going to be kept basically because he's on really cheap wages, only on 750 a week, so he is going to be kept as well. Richardson, for some reason, it let me get rid of him, but he's still there. So, and I can't sell him. I'm not releasing him on a free again, but I can loan him out. So I'm going to loan him out. See, I can release him from the contract, but I don't know. But I'm just sort of wasting money. I think I'm wasting money in terms of getting rid, because he's not in my squad. I have transfer budget of 346,000 and I need all that, so if I can loan him out, then great. Pulzetti has been transfer listed. Basically, he's 19, he's only 60 years old, 60 rated, sorry. 60 years old, Christ. And I think I can pick up a better left mid who is the same age. So if I can get 100,000 for him, I'll take that. Vallejo is staying at the club no matter what. If anyone comes in for him, I will say you can have him for 15 million, and if someone wants to pay 15 million for him, then I'll be given surely at least 10 million in terms of transfer budget, which would be amazing. Laba is also staying. He's great backup for Vallejo, and I think in future he will get a lot better. Drury is also staying. He's 23 and rated 67. Frankham is 25 and rated 67, but Frankham is going on the transfer list. If I can get 500,000 for Frankham and then bring in someone younger, someone under 21, like I mentioned before, who will act as backup for Frankham, and then I will use the transfer funds available from Frankham in the youth development. That's one of the reasons why it's going to be a one in, one out scenario. If I sell someone, then I will look to use potentially just their wage budget to bring in someone younger to bulk up the squad and help the rotation, and then the majority of the transfer funds will be used for youth players. So hence what I'm doing here obviously is that basically the whole idea is bringing in players between the ages of 21 and 17 on the free agents list that will bulk up the squad. They will be used on a rotation basis when my main 11 are in need of a rest, and they will also be with me for 2 to 3 seasons whilst I allow my youth squad that will be the priority this season to get better, get some game time, go out on loan, and then in 2-3 years time, when the new crop of youth players that I will buy now are coming to the end of their contract, I can either keep them on if they're progressing well. If they're not, I sell them. They're cannon fodder, and my youth players who have come through the system will then take their place. That's the plan in theory. So hence why I'm going for players who are between 17 and 21 who are not expecting much game time in the free agents market. I can get rid of Frankham. If I can get 500,000 in for him, the board will give me say 350,000. That can be ploughed into potentially 6 players, 6 youth players who will then come through the system. Meki is going to be kept as well. Atic has just come in, so he's going to be kept. Carrascal is definitely going to be kept. Darm is also going to be kept. Kone is going out on loan. He's 18 and 62. I think he could improve. Sabols is transfer listed, and with him, everything regarding him, I will not be replacing the striker, as I have Meki that can play. I have Meki, Atic, Carrascal, Darm. I have 4 strikers there plus Vert, so everything regarding Sabols, as soon as he goes, everything will go to youth. But then I may use his wage to bring in someone else, in another youth player, but I also may not. I may just transfer everything for him over to transfer budget and then use that for when I actually want to sign some youth players. Right, so that being said, I have a few youth players who I'll quickly show you now. I won't go through them all in depth, but we have the first one here, Salvatore Riccardi. He has some really good stats. He's 18. His acceleration, his balance could be amazing. His dribbling is fantastic. He's a central midfielder. His ball control is good. Short passing is good. Curve to play some balls to the front, too, are really good. He is on. He's wanting, I think he's wanting 15, is it? Sorry, he's wanting 1750 a week. So hypothetically, we sell. I haven't got any central midfielders available to be sold. So hypothetically, we sell Suballs, who was on 3,500 a week, and his value. Say we get 200,000 for him, and bring this guy in. That's half the wages available for youth, plus 200,000 transfer funds available for youth players, which to me doesn't seem like a bad idea. I'm strengthening the squad in another area. He's 18, he will be with me for 3-4 years. If he progresses, great. If he doesn't, cannon fodder. Let's get rid and then put him out. We'll put him out on loan. There's this other guy, Frederick Liverstam, who is okay. He's got potential, but I want to just scout and see how good he actually is. I am scouting these players as well. There is also this keeper who I'm looking to bring in, potentially. Nico Polter. I think he's going to be rated a lot better than Samasalo, and for a third choice keeper, he will be okay. This guy is one I really want to bring in, Sebastian Persson. His physical stats look amazing. He's 17 years old, and he wants 1,500 a week. And consider, guys, that Lapin, who is 34, so this guy's half his age and wants half his wage, and I think will be a good backup. He has good potential sliding tackle. His ball control and crossing are okay. You call that the middle ground. You're looking at 60 for ball control. You're looking at 59 for crossing. Slide tackle, you're looking 65-ish. I think he could be a good player. There's also this guy, Leandro Javier Perez Garcia, who we could bring him in as backup, but this guy, he wants $4 a week, so he's more than likely going to want a lot of first team football I just cannot give him. And obviously there's Michael Drennan and Mild, who are just there as potential should I become stuck in the striking options, but they're really just there because they were on there last season. So guys, that's how we're going to go on. We just got to see if any of this can be put into action. So let's start the simulation there. I'll take a little drink because I've been talking for 12 minutes now, bored you guys, but we have transfer offers. Okay. Dursun is wanted by Leeds United. He's my right back. He is not available. I know I said I didn't want to sell him, but guys, if I do this, so you can have him for $1 million. If Leeds turn around and say yes, they'll pay me $1 million, then you see their transfer budget remaining 720,000. Wow. 2 million for this keeper. Reject and disallow all future offers. I am not selling this keeper, potentially for at least till he's 30. And then again, this keeper will do. I think this keeper's going to be okay for at least another 5 years. We'll just to see if and when he starts to dip on his overall. Is this Leeds United? We don't believe he's worth that much. That's fair enough, Leeds. You have the right, as I am, I believe, in the Championship with you. Or are Leeds moved up to the Premier League? Leeds, nope, they're still in the Championship. Actually, that's one thing I want to do, guys. I want to see who came up with us last season. It must have been, was it Wolves? Who came up last season? I forgot to look. FA Cup, no. Capital One Cup, no. Championship playoff, no. I can't go back to Champions Cup, no. Euro League, no. Championship, FA Cup, Capital One Cup. Back right, so it's just going around again. I can't remember who came up with us. I know Birmingham were champions, weren't they? I can't remember who was in the playoff. It won't let me go to. It was definitely Birmingham came up with us. Was it Bournemouth? I honestly can't remember who was in the playoffs. Sheffield United? Could have been Sheffield United, you know. The more I think about it, the more I think it was Sheffield United. Anyway, let's move on. Another office. Is this going to be a Harry Pell? May we discuss my wages? Boss, I have been progressing and I would like to discuss my wage. I feel I should earn more based on my contribution to the team. Maybe take a look at his contract. You know what, fella? I'll give you a little bit more. Let's be generous. We'll move a little bit across, and then we'll have a look at your contracts. Let's see. I'll see how much you want, and I'll see how much. Oh, actually, yeah, you've only got a year left. Oh shit, Durson's got a year left. Maybe I should have accepted the offer from Leeds. Tim Payne wants to be kept. He wants 3 years at 1500. You know what, fella? Yeah, I'll give you that. Squad role, important first team player. Hell, what do you want? 1500. I'll offer you. Players currently renegotiating. Okay, so maybe Pell I've just screwed over by not doing that correctly. But we shall just have to see. I may be able to sort him out if he wants to renegotiate. I'm disappointed in this offer, and I wish to take my time reviewing the options. Therefore, a couple of weeks I won't be willing to review any subsequent offers. Okay, no worries, fella. I will offer you some decent money, but I just need to get through this transfer offer for George Frankham. 425,000 from Derby. Get real. He's valued at 525,000, so you can have him for what he's worth. He's only 25. Conversation. Tim Payne about my new contract. Thanks for the offer of a contract extension, but this time it's not something I want to commit myself to. I'm going to decide where I want to play my football in the near future, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so something to think about there. Potentially Tim Payne on his way out the door. We have reviewed your asking price of 525,000 for George Frankham and have decided to match it. Fantastic. So now I want to go to my scouts, see who right mid is this guy. Milan Radentanic. Acceleration is good, sprint speed is good, balance is good, agility is good, strength is okay. Dribbling minimum of 60, ball control is okay, crossing is okay. For 17 years old, how much did this guy want? Was it a low? 1500. So I'll offer you 1500. 5% goal bonus, and you will be a squad rotation player. A 5-year deal as well. So, like I said, if we've got these guys, we have them for 2-3 seasons, and then we either get rid or we see how they are. But I don't want to send my scout out, my youth scout, until after the January transfer. Sorry, not the January transfer. After this August transfer window's closed, just in case I need any budget for anything else. I don't think I will. There's actually players sold. Frankham has gone, so that's okay actually. Carrascal, 2.4 million from Norwich. Counter, 12.5. If Norwich give me 12.5 million for Carrascal, then they can have him for that price. Jesus. Actually, transfers. How much finance do we have? 700,000. So I think potentially I should send. I'm going to go back to Belgium, as I think there are some decent players. Well, I could go to. I really like the idea of going to Spain or Portugal, but do I actually use the money and hire a new scout? Experience and judgment? No, I want someone with better judgment than experience. You know what? Sod it. I'm hiring a new scout, and I will use all the funds available from other sales to send them places. Okay, Norwich are not going to pursue Carrascal, which is a good thing. And my new right mid is now there, which is fantastic news. Let's see what this guy is rated as. Hopefully he's pretty good. 59. Okay. he'll get better, and it's okay. It's a backup. That's all he is a backup. Who, considering Jung can play on the right as well, it's just nice to have that little bit of cover. Like I said, he's 17. He's going to be with us for 2-3 seasons max, whilst I sort some youth players out. Okay, so my scout is ready to go, but I have no funds to send him anywhere. So now it's a case of selling some players. Vaheo is not one I want to sell, but if Wigan want to give me 25.5 million for him, transfer budget by the board will give me 5.5 of that. Okay, I'm laughing at these counter offers, but it's getting my XP up on FIFA, and I like it. And if a team is ready to offer me silly money like 12.5 million for a player that's basically, they're offering me 900% times his value, then if they're ready to do that, then fair enough. A strong season looms for AFC Wimbledon. Brighton do not believe he's worth that much. Wigan have come back and offered 8. Counter offer of 22.3. If they accept that, fair enough. And I saw there was some news there about our club. Here we go. British finished 11th. Key player Rudolf Vaheo. AFC Wimbledon midfielder Rudolf Vaheo is looking to help steer his side as high up the league as possible this year, and believes the squad is sufficiently talented to avoid any problems that come with struggling in the lower half of the table. He said, "We've got a really good bunch here at the moment, and they will all be important to our season. We've definitely got the talent to have a good year, no question. Some of that talent comes in the shape of forward Didier Carrascal, and there seems to be little doubt that he and his fellow strike force will need to be informed from day one if the club is to reach a high finish. In defence, Sahil Dursun can also make a telling contribution to the season. Those in the know suggest that young Lars Dam is a name to watch for." Okay, and Barnsley are predicted to finish 22nd. We have our first pre-season game coming up in a few days. I just need to I want to get a couple more players sold. Simon Lappin, the future of my career. I'm selling you, fella. I want rid of you. Okay, Wigan, you're dicking me around, so rejects. Thank you. Carrascal, Celtic, reject all offers, disallow future offers. Right. Lappin. I'll be playing my last season. Oh, I'm trying to get rid of you, mate. Serge Konen, pretty good form lately. I hope you're not going to bench me. I may play you, fella. Let's have a look. See what my assistant tells me. If he tells me you're any good and you're going to play, then you'll play. If not, actually, I might give Ross Warner a game. Dursun, Rossetti, Moya, Romero, Kone, Carrascal, Vert, Jung, Masonda. Look at these guys. We're getting some quality in here. Vadintik, I want you on the bench at least. Morale. Fang Sok Ho, you're leaving. Let's keep with that squad. I'm going to give Zach Risson at least one game. Right, at home to Aruka. Aruka, the Aruka's on fire. They're playing a 4-3-3 formation. Gallo injured after the first minute. Carrascal and Kim Jin-soo with the goals. Jung and Dam both came on. Okay, so Radin Tinnick is going to be Frank Bagnet are all at the club, was what was not said. Serge Cone, thanks for playing me. Right, so yeah, I'm going to give some of these young players a game, definitely. I think definitely give one or two a chance. Right, final scout report on Person. Pretty good in terms of physical stats. Strength is okay. Ball control, dribbling, crossing for 17 is okay. Porter, this guy could be okay. What's his value? Valued at 45,000. Maybe not. Person valued 170,000. Approach to sign. Haven't got the wages for it, and I want to stick to my guns when I said I won't be bringing anyone in until I've sold someone. So that is what I want to do. I do want to stick to that. Right, another match against Granada. Time to make some changes. See what needs to be done. I'm going to give Warner, I think, this second match. And then Lathabar can have the last match. Zach Risson, let's have you in there. Bagnac, let's have you in the team. Drury, no, let's have Radintich in there. Meki, let's have you up front. With Dam, let's give you a game. That'll do. A few changes, bit of experience. That's all we really need to do. Actually, I want to check. Do I have 2 or 3 pre-season? Sometimes I've just been having 2. So I've got Granada, and then we've got Junior. I've got a nice break. First game of the season is Bradford away in the Capital One Cup. Right, so I'll probably get these 3 pre-season games done in this episode. Half-hour episode. Nice way to start off the season. Right, away at Granada. We're sunning ourselves. Hopefully no hangover from the strip club the previous night. And 3-1 loss. Meki with the goal. Okay. Right. So, time to play Lathabal in this last game. Let's hope we have some transfer offers. Would be nice. Updating facts and figures. Bring me some transfer offers. Tim Payne about leaving the club. I'm starting to have some doubts about leaving the club. I'm not saying I'm going to stay, but I'm less adamant than when I was previously speaking about leaving. Boss, when I signed my contract with this club, you made me certain promises regarding my role here. Ademi, centre back, okay, let's get you in. But fella, I want to get other players out as well. Let me worry about who's going to play nearer the time. Transfer offer for Sabols. Here we go, player out from Millwall. They are giving me his value, which I'm happy to let them have him for that. Morale is very unhappy. Well fella, you're on your way out. Morale should soon be happy for you. Lack of action frustrates Ademi. Player sold. Who has been sold? Probably Sabols. Hopefully we have a transfer offer as well. That would be nice. Player sold. I was hoping you might Hey boss, I was hoping you might be rotating the squad and would give me a chance to play. Bulzetti, yeah, you know what, mate. Let's give you a chance in that. I don't want some of my players. I don't want injuries. So Ademi, we can have you in there, I think. Durson, Rossetti, Moira. Where's Ademi? There you are. Let's give you a game. Pell, Musonda, Laba, Carrascal, Kone. A lot of these guys obviously have the up arrows because they're in form. I don't want that to really change before the season starts. As obviously all the good work we did at the end of the last season with the morale will go down, and I don't want to be starting on a negative in terms of morale. 2-1 win. Musonda and Carrascal with the goals. Hopefully that will lift the team. A few more players with a bit higher morale. 2 offices. Transfer offer. Please be for someone I'm trying to sell. Right. The board is hopeful of a successful season, and we look forward to seeing how your leadership and determination can get the best of the players. We will mostly judge you on your success in the league and have decided that your season objective for the league campaign will be achieve a high finish, which we know about. Patrick Zachrisson, Wolves, season-long loan, accept. Thank you. Not a problem. Player loaned. There we go. So things are starting to look well for the team. Got a bit of a break now till the first game of the season. I'll sim up to that first game just so we can see if we've got any players sold. Hopefully, here we go. We have a few players who are So a few transfers actually. It will be quite nice. It was 3 offices. There's definitely 1 scout report. Hopefully there's 2 transfer offers in there. Report on Leandro Perez. This guy looks okay. Liverstam, that guy looks pretty nice, but so does this one. I'm going to go with Riccardi. As I said, we've got rid of Sabal, so I can sign this guy. 5-year deal, squad rotation, and we'll get that sorted. Get him out of the way. Yeah, final scout report. So that will give us a bit of cover in central midfield, and then transfer off for Serge Kone. Yes, I did want to allow him to go out on loan. So that's 2 strikers gone out on loan. How are we looking? Refused contract, Tim Payne, considering retirement, purchase a season, out on loan. So we're down to 29 in the squad. We have Pulzetti, Hwang Sok Ho, Samusalo and Richardson available to leave the club, but no one willing to come in for them just yet. 2 days until this Bradford game, as we have a transfer offer for Samusalo and Verheyo. Port Vale want Samusalo. Accept that. Yes, let's accept that, and I will, in between recordings, have a look for another keeper. Counter offer 25 million for Verheyo. It's silly money, guys, I know it is, but if they're going to pay me that, then they'll pay me that. Right, let's advance a day. There's Valencia and Borussia Dortmund in Mats Hummel's talks. No, he's going to come to AFC Wimbledon. I'm going to offer him nothing. I'll offer him pie and peas, and he's going to accept, because the guy is a ledge. Ross Warner, may we discuss wages? Yes, fella, we can discuss wages if you'd like me to discuss wages. I really feel I should be earning more. If you want me to tie you up to a new contract, fella, let's have a look, see what we can do. Where are you, Ross Warner? You've just signed a new contract, haven't you? So I'll give you a 1-year extension, and you want 1,500. You're probably bitch and moan as you want to understand your role at the club. Oh, no, don't want to do that. But I shall leave it there, guys, and I'll be back with you in the next episode, where we will start the season, and we'll also hear back from Fulham and whether they are going to bow down to my demands and pay 25 million for 1 player. If they do, fair enough. If they don't, then fair enough. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and let's get ready for the championship. Thanks for watching. Cheers.